The following is a fan-made review. School Days is the property of TNK, TV Kanagawa, Chiba TV, TV Aichi, TV Osaka, TV Saitama, ATX, and Overflow. Please support the official release. What up, y'all? It's the Black Critic Guy, and I just finished watching the anime School Days, or as I like to call it, Toradora: The Untold Stories. And as you can tell by me just calling it Toradora, you can tell I didn't really like this anime. So School Days begins with Makoto Ito, a first-year high school student who is enamored by this really cute but quiet girl named Kotonoha Katsura, who sits in the train that he takes to school every day, and he sees her all the time, but he never gets the nerve to say anything. Quite shy himself, he is given an extra push by his seatmate Sakai Saionji, who secretly has a crush on him. So Makoto finally gets the nerve to confess his love to Katsura, and the two end up dating, which kicks in motion the spiraling and tumultuous story, which is School Days. So I've heard about School Days for a very long time, mostly about its ending, which I'm not going to get into super detail about, but I will make a separate video discussing key elements of the show I want to talk about and its ending itself. And I was recommended to watch this anime by one of my subscribers by the name of Heartless Hollow 49, and he really loved this anime, and not so much for me. So before we get to the bashing, let's talk about some of the good first. First of all, there is great character depth. You can really feel the characters' emotions, happy, sad, hurting, depressed, all that stuff. You feel the characters' emotions. They did that very well. One thing I'll give this anime props for is the fact that they tackle themes that are not very prevalent in many animes, mainly on the theme of cheating and the psychological trauma that comes with cheating. I mean, when a character is cheated on and she realizes she's cheating on, she goes through like this depressing spiral. She kind of loses a piece of herself. It's painful to watch, but it's also very great how they detail the traumatic changes that they're going through because of this person cheating on them. Another thing I give this anime is its music. It really complements the story that's going around. I mean, it really highlights the themes of, happiness. If it's a happy scene, they play happy music. If it's a sad scene, they play sad music. They really complement the show, especially the opening theme. I love the opening theme. It's so touching and endearing, though it actually goes against a lot of the things that are going on in this anime. And my last and my biggest pro of this anime is the ending. Now, I'm not gonna say what it is. I'll save that for the video next time. All I gotta say is they had it coming. Now we get into the cons. The cons! The first real problem I have with this anime is that it went from being a high school drama, which is necessary for the plot that it's being told here, into this really over-the-top soap operatic melodrama that made it very uneasy to watch or even enjoy this anime. I mean, it just went from drama, to melodrama. It exceeded the drama that was displayed in Clanin, Air, and Toradora. This one way up there in the drama, and it's so unnecessary. Most of the characters, with the exception of two characters, are all unlikable, unrelatable, and all around terrible people. And the two people I'm talking about is Setsuna and Katsura. Those are the only two characters I really liked and enjoyed. I think what hurt the most for me is that there were some characters that I really liked in this series, but as the series progressed, slowly but surely I started to hate them. Case in point, Sekai. Now, I'm not going to give too much spoilers here, but basically Sekai had, romantic feelings towards Makoto. And in the beginning, I was like, you know what? I want to root for her. I want her to get with Makoto, as long as they handle it in the right way. And they didn't handle it in the right way. they handled it in the worst way possible that made me just hate her character altogether. And probably the worst part of this anime is the main character, Makoto. He is the worst anime character I've seen in years. He ruined this anime. How am I supposed to follow this guy? How am I supposed to relate to him? How am I supposed to make an attachment with this guy if he's such a fucking asshole? He gives nice anime guys, a bad name because he starts off as a really nice and caring individual. A really caring individual. I mean, first he was dating Katsura and everything was good, and all of a sudden in comes Minori, Taiga, and Amy, otherwise known as in this anime, Sekai, Setsuna, and Kato. And these characters come out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden they have feelings for him, and then he's just like, okay, let's do this thing. The way that he handles his relationships are so terrible, and I know for a fact that they're trying to highlight the fact that he's a very, adolescent teen. He's not thinking straight. He doesn't take responsibility. He's still a kid. They highlight that very well. He doesn't really live up to responsibility. He doesn't know how to handle terrible situations. In fact, he tries to avoid them as much as possible. This is very understandable at a high school level perspective, but at a point, even a high school student, a nice high school student that they were trying to portray him to be, would learn to grow up and accept that he needs to handle this in a very responsible way. And by the end of the series, he still didn't learn his lesson. That's the main problem of this series, the delusion of all the characters. They don't resolve these characters, they dilute them into something that's worse. And when you can't relate to any of the characters, and you can't even relate to the main character, how are you supposed to have an entertaining anime? How are you supposed to have people love this anime? But overall, Toradora, the Untold Stories, otherwise known as School Days, started off with promise, but gradually became uninteresting with its over-the-top melodrama atmosphere, characters you can't relate with, and a main character that you hate and you can't even root for. And you know what? I'm not even gonna be nice about this grading. I'm gonna be as real as possible because I'm gonna give this anime, for the first time ever, a 1 out of 5 stars. This anime is a complete waste of time. Unnecessary. Forget about it. Don't watch this anime. There are way better animes. Go see Clannad. Go see Toradora. Go see Air TV. Any one of those. You'll get your fill of melodrama. Just stay away from this anime. This anime just made me so angry. No anime I know has ever made me this angry. This anime made me want to go watch Princess Tutu more than anything. Anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you really like it? Did you really hate it and agree with my points? And let me know, what is your favorite melodrama anime, like extremely melodramatic anime. Comment below and let me know, and just let me know what you think about my yelling and my rant. Anyway, I'm the Black Critic Guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace YouTube.